Match number 6 would see some more championship action as two Essex Rescue favourites would square off for the SOS World title. We'd see Oscar Hyde, the man who had to vacate the title back before Christmas in the cage, taking on the current champion, Sullivan King. Now, Oscar Hyde, in comedic fashion, would blow himself up, mocking Sully at the start, but Sully would soon overpower before Hyde would send King to the outside on multiple occasions. Then he'd launch himself over the top rope and wipe out Sully. He'd then chop Sullivan King onto the ring post and then sit in the fans, sit Sully in the fans and hit a running crotch thrust, even. Get me words out eventually. Now, you'd then see Sully would spear Oscar Hyde into the ring steps and then slam him onto the apron. And back inside, Oscar Hyde would absolutely unload on Sully. But Sully would return with a huge lariat and send Hyde back to the outside. And then Sully would fake out the fans on the outside that he was going to throw them into the fans, throw Hyde into the fans, and he'd send Hyde back on the inside. He'd hit a huge scoop slam and his vicious leg drop for the near fall before starting to bend the rules. Hyde would get back into things, but Sully would pull the hair to retain dominance, and both men would hit a lariat, and both would be down. Now, Ewan would manage that, though. Sully would go grab the title at this point, and Ewan would stop him from using it. And this distraction would allow Sully to hit a low blow and a DDT for a near fall. Oscar Hyde at this point would stick his middle fingers up at Sully. Sully would hit the black hole slam, which would inadvertently wipe out Ewan by accident. Oscar Hyde would hit a cutter, but with Ewan out of it, he couldn't get the count. And as Ewan got up, he inadvertently got speared by Sully as well. Sully would then hit the Death Valley driver. Mitch would make his way to the ring to count the pinfall, and Sully would retain his title in this hard-fought contest. Wow, what an epic title match this was. These two great competitors put each other through the absolute ringer in this match. Oscar Hyde, having vacated the title in the past, he felt he had this one owed to him, and he put on a great show and proved why he was the champion in the past, but he came up short in this one, unfortunately for him. But great showing by him nonetheless. And Sully can finally put all the doubters to bed. Absolutely dominated in this one, and proof that he is the rightful champion, and that belt cannot be taken away from him. Great match between these two. If you ever get a chance to see either of these two fantastic talents in action, thoroughly recommend you do so for yourselves.